Aquarius, good morning. How you doing? Oh, we're not up here. Hold on a minute, Aquarius. There you go. Hello, Aquarius. How are you? So we're going to look at what is up on here. So we're going to look where you are now, challenges that you're going to be facing within the next 48. But then we're going to look at the most important part, which is what is triggering you and the person off, what triggers you, what triggers them, what to do and what not to do, okay? And then the challenges will also be if you're challenged at all this week, the next 48, and then to do this or not to do that also, okay? But if you want Patreon gives you a weekly overview of challenges that you'll face for the week and things not to do, what triggers you off, what to do, what not to do, the advice and so on and so forth. But let's see. So where is Aquarius now? If I'm looking up here, it's because I'm looking at myself in the screen. It's weird looking at a camera and you can't actually see yourself. So Aquarius, don't forget Aquarius before we start also. You can watch this as an Aquarian, a Leo, or a Life Path 8 because they're all major arcana cards, and that's how I read. You could be dealing with a Life Path 9 or a Virgo. Some of you could be dieting, okay, looking at your health. There might be a health issue, underweight or overweight, okay? So we're going to take this as a first card of where you are. Oh, really? Well, you got a 9 anyway, so I was going to take that. There it is. Hold on a second. So I'm going to take this as a first card because I'm kind of channeling through that. So at the moment, there might be a weight issue for a lot of you. Now, it's either underweight or overweight also. For a lot of you, you might be waiting for someone to open up the dialect if they're not speaking to you. You might be waiting for them to open up their feelings towards you if it's a new person. If you're dealing with someone that's very stubborn and doesn't really express their feelings very much, it's kind of like, no, I'm not expressing anything, okay? But that could be with a mother or a father or relationship, right? But where you are at the moment now, there might be a health concern, stern or butchy, but there might be a health concern, okay? So I'm also hearing Stanley, Steve, Sarah, anybody's got S in their name, okay? But it's more like weight. I'm either putting on weight, okay, or I need to put on weight, or I'm losing weight, or whichever way, or I need to start focusing on that kind of energy there, okay? Just like water retention, like I'm getting very tense. Might be because I'm not drinking enough water, or could be a water sign though, but it's normally a Virgo for me. So let's see, Aquarius, where are they now? Where is Aquarius now? So you got 8, which could be Aquarian or Leo yourselves. 8, Leo is also an 8, but Aquarius is 8. So you've kind of got this energy of like maybe drug addiction. I'm also picking up like alcohol, like I might need to cut back down on my pork rind, mate, and get some exercise. And I need to go out walking quite a lot. Some of you might actually know, God, this cloth, man, is doing my head in. For a lot of you, it's kind of like, look, we really need to go out for a walk, or you have to do a lot of long distance walking or traveling energy here. Because if you haven't got a car, you have to walk to work, and you have to walk backwards and forwards to work if you don't have an automobile or a car. This would also mean, can you come and pick me up, and so on and so forth, right? Don't worry, there's going to be multiple messages, Aquarian. But don't forget, though, very important that is to understand about numerology, is that the Aquarius, Leo, they're 8, so you can watch Leo readings even if you don't have a Leo in your chart. You can watch that, okay? So some people that are Leos, they actually find more messages in an Aquarian reading even though they don't have it in their chart, right? So you got this energy of like maybe losing weight, okay, or too much weight, or needing to put some on, going out walking quite a lot, or having to walk to work and all of this kind of thing. I'm not sure if any of you are working, okay, because it might be needing to find work here. Like I'm looking and actively seeking for work, desperately seeking a Susan. You right, Susie? Okay, some of you could be moving. Susie, you moved, right? Here, Aquarian, right? But yeah, moving, traveling, moving, walking, going out, packing up, like packing everything up, ready to move, okay? Like physically move, okay? Like from a house to another one. Could be Lulu, Louise, Lucy, Laura, Lucifer, a Capricorn could be involved, or a Gemini. Let's see, Aquarius, Lucy. Anybody's got L in their name? L. Okay. Kaylee, Keely, Kylie, Casey, Jason Donovan, Kylie Minogue, someone from Australia. Ozzy Osbourne, Ozzy. Let's see, Aquarius, where are they now for Aquarian? So, Aquarius, you've got a child here. Could be very childish communication, or you do have a child, single parent, and I just have one child, or I've got children. Some of you need to go for a run and not walk, or like there's running energy there. There might be a lot to do around a Cancerian or a life path 7. Okay, it's also very important in order to know your life paths if you don't. Okay, but you could be involved with like a life path 7 or a Cancerian energy. There could be drinking. I am definitely picking up on energy of like, you're right, fish. How you getting on? Like, do you want a drink? Do you want to go out for a drink, Dave? Let's go down on me, Dave, and let's have a look at the actual table. Right. So you've got this energy of where, like I said, there could be drinking, there could be needing to stop drinking. Okay, this is really needing to look at one's health energy at the moment. I'm really not picking up on too much to do with your love life, Aquarius, but I am picking up energy of health-related issues, problems, family also issues and problems as well. Like I've got a big issue. Some of you might be, big issue in the UK is where someone is homeless, okay? They have to beg for, like, you know, ask for money and stuff. So at the moment, if you're looking at health, there's a lot of health concerns there, either doing well or needing to do better. There is an energy of being single, a single parent here. I have a child, but I am a single parent, and my love life is not here, like it's not here anymore, because love don't live here anymore. Livy, Lithuania. But yeah, I'm also hearing the streets of Philadelphia. So like Philly, Philadelphia, or born and raised on the playground is where I spent most of my days acting like a child. But like, yeah, I'm definitely hearing, but love don't live here anymore. They don't live here anymore. They're not here anymore. Somebody's not here anymore. So they're around a Pisces, not, if I say not, you say 1, 2, 3, Pisces swinging on a tree. But they don't live here. They don't live here anymore, or they actually don't live with me, where you're at a distance for this person in a loving relationship, 8 of Cups, and you have to go to visit or travel to see or speak to this person. You have to travel towards them, okay, because they don't actually live with you. So that might be a partner. I'm also hearing alchemy, Natalie. Anybody's got N in their name. I'm also hearing New York City. So let's see. So let's go to the most important part of what it is that Aquarius may be challenged with within the next 48 hours. Challenging child. Yeah, there is a challenge. Challenged child. There's a lot of aggression in the family or at work here, Aquarius. 5 is also Taurus. Okay, Taurus or Sagittarius or life path 5. So your challenge is either around work, okay, or family, okay, or your love partner, because that means marriage, is commitment and marriage. But there's a hell of a lot of fucking arguments going on in someone's, who they're married to, okay? But don't forget, this is challenged, meaning that it don't always have to be happening, but like there could be, let's go back up on me keister, Dave. So obviously you got the 5 of Wands, right? So there's a lot of competition, conflict, arguments at work or in a family or marriage. This could also represent your parents as well, okay? Like if things are going on really well with your relationship, there's something not going on right with theirs. This is also challenged by communication, like needing to stop with the nonsense poppycock bollocks, Aquarius, okay? But to me, this is always life path 5, Sagittarius, Taurus placements. Sagittarius more because it's fiery, okay? It's like I'm getting fucking really annoyed. And you can tell by when you're around someone by how angry they are all of the time, okay? So fog on the time is all mine. Gascoigne, okay? Could be a football player. Could be from Manchester. Hey, you from Birkenhead or from Manny? Right, but Manchester or Leeds, okay, or London. London, going underground when a boy start playing. So something to do around my boy. This is a boy. Something about the boy, Cameron. Something going on with one of my boys. Boise, Louisiana. Anna, Annie, my nan. Something going on. Fuck me, bruv. There is so much going on up in this reading. I wouldn't like to pretend who the fuck it is. Because I think it's someone coming from, it sounds a lot like my life, Aquarian, to be honest with you. I do have like 2 placements of Aquarius all up in my chart somewhere, bruv. All up in it, like all up in my grill. But like I have, it's like from one minute, if it isn't you, bruv, like to the next minute it's you. It's a bit like a Dick and Dom, like, oh, it's you now, is it? Oh, what do you want? Like fuck now. Okay, well, I thought it was my relationship. Now it isn't. It's like, fuck now, it's my mother. Like, what's she want? Like, what's the matter with you now? And you're like, what's the matter with you? And like, nothing's the matter with me. What's the matter with you? Like, oh. You're like, don't do that. Don't look at me like that, Dave. Or like, when you're like, what's that supposed to mean? Like, so if you didn't know, I reenact the scenes of things that go on as a storyteller, right? I tell stories, but sometimes they're real. So, like, it's kind of like that. What's the matter with you? Nothing. What's the matter? Oh, look at the face on it. And you're like, what do you mean, look at the face? What's wrong with my face? Like, you've been eating chocolate? No. Well, you got it all around your mooey, right? So there's this kind of energy here where no matter which way do I turn or which way do I go, I can't escape my karma. I can't get rid of that. So I've got to deal with it, right? But how do you dissolve an argument, right, Aquarius? If you're interested, if you're not, go somewhere else, right? But if you're interested in how to not start an argument or how to dissolve it, okay, it all depends on how you talk and how you are. If you're a very calm person, normally people that are really calm, they actually really fucking annoy people that are not, right? And if they're very aggressive, you can actually get blamed for being too calm. But like normally, it's how you talk and how you respond. If you tell someone to do something, they ain't going to do it, no matter who it is. I'm telling you to do that. Don't talk to me like that, right? Okay, you wouldn't go up to a person in a wheelchair and say, "Oh, get out of that wheelchair now, bruv, and start walking." You're like, what the fuck do you mean? How dare you, right? So you wouldn't say that, right? But when it comes to people, they like to tell people what to do. That doesn't work with anybody because what does it cause? Friction. Danielson. Friction, right? So what do? You remove the fuel from the fire. One side has to be, because it's an opposition, you see. So you have to remove yourself from making the fire worse. You have to take the fuel from it, right? So how do we kind of do that, right? So it's about communication. If when telling someone, say like, listen, you don't do nothing around this house, you need to get a job now, right? It's no way to tell someone, right? Or how does this sound? I really need some help, right? I really do need some help. I don't suppose that you can just like help out a little bit around the house because I'm at work. And if you could just do this for me, that would help me out so much. Okay. How does that sound other than, listen, I go to work all day and I get home and you ain't done nothing, you lazy shit, right? Get up off your ass and do something, right? What's the response going to be? Right? So it depends on how you ask people, how you inform them. If you're informing them that they're doing something wrong, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't never inform someone, listen, I think that you're doing something. It's nothing to do with you. Right? So the challenge is to be careful on how one is speaking and demanding things from the other, because this is 5. It means I'm conditioned of Taurus to believe that things are supposed to go my way. And if they don't, I don't like it. I don't like things happening to me that I am not in control of. So I'm in control of the relationship and I see it this way. And if it don't go this way, then I don't like it. Right? I see things that I'll do things my own way. Okay. So then if not, the condition that then turns from a Taurus to a Sagittarian, which means, right, I'm getting really fucking angry now that you're not doing what I'm telling you to do. That's why everybody ended up killing each other on this planet that we call Earth. But unfortunately, Aquarius, we're not actually on Earth. It's the majority of pygmy people that actually believe that we're actually on Earth instead of in hell. So what runs Capricorn? The planet Saturn, right? So what goes around comes around. What's that called? Karma. So what runs karma? Saturn. What's that? Capricorn. What card is that in the deck? The devil. Right, so what goes around comes around. What goes, it's like a boomerang. It comes back, right? So what do you do as a soul? You come back to where? Being an arsehole, right? So when you come back, where do you come? To hell or heaven? You don't go back to fucking heaven. If you're already in heaven, you won't want to leave it, right? So on Earth, the hell on Earth is going on with my life. It's all out of fucking whack, bruv. Right, it's because you're in hell, that's why. Right? It's because what went around came back around and you come back to hell to repent your sins for what you did to someone last time. okay, to learn by your mistakes, to be caught in a trap of hell, to go around in a loop of not being able to get out of it, no matter where you go. Shit happens, right? It's called life, but it's called hell. Right? So challenges, what is Aquarius going to be challenged with? Seven of Swords. Oh, ADHD. Okay, so someone like myself, let's go down, Dave, so you can have a look at what I'm saying. So here, this is ADHD because it's not paying attention to where I'm going. Okay, you never seem to pay attention to me when I'm fighting you. You always run off. You always walk off. You don't listen. You overtalk. Why do you overtalk? Because I have ADHD. I talk a lot. I don't have time to listen. Yeah, but you don't never listen. That's because I have ADHD. Right? This is attention deficit disorder. It means that I'm not paying focus and I can't focus what's in front of me. And I also can't focus on all of this either. Okay, it's like when you have ADHD, you walk into a kitchen and it's full of fucking shit everywhere. There is no way that you would be able to accomplish the task of clearing it up. Okay, because you would need to do one step at a time. You need to make things really easy on you, which means you need space and time and things easy, right? But like here, you've got someone that may have ADHD, attention deficit disorder, and someone that has attention seeking disorder. Okay, I'm seeking your attention because I'm always having to tell you what to do because you don't never listen, because you don't stay around long enough for me to tell you what to do. Like I said, what did I say at the beginning that was channeled and also the advice without the cards? In order to resolve an argument of your challenge is to look on how you're speaking to people or how they're speaking to you. And you ask them, don't ask them not to do that. You can have an amicable agreement, but never do it via a text message, always do it verbally, okay? Man to man, okay? But when someone's calmed down, Mel, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, because someone here is trying to force someone into a situation that they don't want to be in. This might be, you're my twat flame, and you're supposed to be with me forever, Trevor. Okay, and I don't care what happens, you're mine. No, because they're not paying any attention. Okay, so this person's more than likely demanding respect, demanding that you listen. This is happening to a child, by the way, as well, by a parent. This is the child, confused to shit of what the hell is going on because their mother or their father, maybe, in some cases, keeps having a go and moaning at this person here that could be the child that has ADHD. Okay, so they avoid, which means that I walk out the door and I don't even tell you goodbye or hello or good night or anything. Okay, it's like good night, sweet prince, right? So, oh, you don't say good night then? No, right? Because I don't respect you. And then you get into an argument. What do you mean you don't respect me? What do you mean you don't talk to me? Respect is something that's earned, not by fucking shouting and screaming at me. How the hell am I going to respect someone that shouts, screams, cause conflict, fights? How am I going to do that? Don't respect you. That's not respect. That's stupid. Okay, you want to act stupid on your own. Don't draw me into it. Okay, I'm a loner. I do things on my own. Okay, yeah, do things my own way. Don't listen to conflict. Okay, so if you want to shout over there, Lulu. Do that, but don't shout at me. But if you say that, it's going to make the person worse, right? So what do? You remove, like the person has here, remove themselves from the conflict. This is the fuel, this is the fire, actually is a fire energy. But this is the fuel, okay, because it happens to be water and fire, right? Fire and water don't mix as an element, okay? So oil and water don't mix as an element. Oil and fire doesn't mix as an element. Okay. So elementary, dear child. Dear Watson, Dr. Watts, needing to go to the doctors, hospital, something to do around that. A lot of conflict around the families, hospitals, illnesses, mental illnesses, actual illnesses. So the challenge is to talk to this person amicably and ask them, don't tell them. If you've told this person loads of times and you've asked them not to do it nicely and they keep doing it, that's why this person keeps avoiding. Because this person just keeps doing it. Right? Now, when you look at ascension of child or spiritual, if you look at a kid and you tell the child when it's young, not to get on a stool and don't walk on that wall because you'll fall off. They just keep doing it until they fall off and they hurt themselves, and then they stop doing it. Believe it or not, adults are stupid, okay, because they're apes. So they take a lot longer to learn, because you can't teach an old dog new tricks, right? So a cat or a Leo. But you can't teach an old dog new tricks. So a person, once not a child anymore, acts more childish than an actual child itself, because you should know better. But it takes an adult, or a beginning of an adult, a lot longer to actually become a man or a woman to understand what it's like to be one, right? So when you look at energy and what seems to be going on in your reading, someone might need to keep doing this so many times and time again before they actually get, I'm a slow learner. I actually don't understand the reason why you won't stand around long enough to put up with my bullshit. So keep abandoning them. What do they have? Abandonment issues, sabotage issues. When I'm not with you and I'm alone, I think that you might be with someone else, that you're not speaking to me. I need your attention. Why are you not giving me it? Right? It might be someone that has ADD, that the other person wants the attention from the person that has ADD, that can't focus on the person 24/7, because the other person could be codependent. 9 is a codependent, independent energy, because it's 999. Okay, so 999 in Britain means a cry for help. I'm internally needing help. Okay, physically, mentally, and also emotionally. I need support. I need help. Why can't you do it yourself? You selfish, arrogant prick. You never consider me. So around and around we go. Right? So, what's in the challenged position? One more card for Aquarius' challenged position. See, more fire. Let's add more fire and more fuel to it. So just because this is here, it doesn't mean it's happening. It means that that's the challenged position. If this person here keeps challenging this energy keeps distancing themselves further and further and further away from this energy, which means, don't you ignore me. Don't ignore my text. I try to text you. Yeah, I'm not answering it. I'm not going to, because if I do, you're just going to draw me into an argument again. Yeah, well, I want you to explain yourself. No, you're demanding and you're telling me again. Cross. Nope, you're too angry. Okay, let's leave it a day or two before you actually start demanding shit again. Oh, I seem to have calmed down again now, Jackie. Jackal and Hyde. Okay. So why do you keep hiding from me? Why do you keep avoiding me? Why do you keep going in your room? Why do you keep doing this? Why do you sleep in separate rooms? Why do you not come into the front room? Why do you not talk to me? Because I'm actually avoiding you. What do you not get about that? Okay, I don't like your aggression. I don't like your tone of voice. I don't like the fact that you keep moaning like a bitch. Here. Sorry, but you know me, guys. I don't beat around the bush. I just tell you like Shepherd. Right? I tell you like Shepherd's bush does. Right here. So there's an energy that is challenged to avoid. If you are challenged by this person, keep avoiding them. Keep avoiding them, keep avoiding them, keep avoiding them. If someone has abandonment issues, do not leave them. Do not participate in the argument. Use reverse psychology. Okay. Abandonment issues is, I'm going to keep doing this until you walk off and you abandon me and you leave me forever and you never come back. If this is a house and a home, it's different, because you live with the person, you need a house and a home of your own and a mortgage, and that can take for fucking ever in the economy today, right? But if this is a relationship, okay, then it's kind of like, I'm going to make you abandon me because I have fear of being abandoned. That much so that I'm going to keep causing these arguments, because a person with rejection and abandonment issues make people abandon them. Because they make it, because they have an issue around it, right? It's unbelievable. Like, you know, you normally get a person that you think, if you have abandonment issues, then why the fuck are you forcing me to abandon you? But they're like, no, I'm not. I don't want you to leave. I'm paranoid that you're going to. Yeah, that fear and that thought and that negative thought is creating a reality. You create your own reality because your vision is the fact that they're going to leave, because you're paranoid about it. So I create an hysterical moment that I'm going to be abandoned, that they're going to walk off, because they always do. So you always do that. That's why, because you always do that. Yeah, you're making me. No, I'm not. Yes, you. No, okay. Just let's avoid. Oh, there you go. Avoid me again. It's like going around in fucking hell. Right. So, like, you know. So what you do is in a relationship, you do the opposite. You don't listen. You avoid. You don't listen to the text messages and the demands of what I'm not doing right, and you just go silent. You don't talk to them. Okay, then suddenly, miraculously, they'll get over it, and your karma will change from your partnership to your mother or your father. Okay, it will. It'll just turn on you and come at you from the other angle. It's like a boomerang. You're thinking here, and you think, right, this is really going on right now. And then before you know it, you took some advice, and then all of a sudden, right in front of your eyes is your mother or your father, and you're like, what the fuck is going on now? Right, hell loop. You can't escape them. Okay. They're either in front of you and behind you, and if they're behind you, then you're getting sidewinded. Okay, so you've got this energy that's in your advice of ignore, okay, and then wait for them to calm down, and then when they do calm down, then reconcile and talk more amicably when they're not angry, even though they're demanding and everything else. And if they keep doing it, just keep doing that, okay, just keep doing that. Keep to the point, because when they want you to abandon them, when you prove that you're actually not abandoning them, they can't do anything else with abandonment because they're forcing you to abandon them. When you don't, they'll soon start getting the lesson, but it might take a fucking long time for them to get it. How long are you willing to keep doing this with the other person? It's up to you as an individual here. How many times are you going to keep doing this with this person? It's up to you. That's your karma. Okay, you either stay, you leave, or you go, but this person's still doing the same. Okay, that's your challenge. Stay, go, stick it out, let them keep doing it, okay, until they learn. Told you, you have to keep doing something repetitively to learn it. Anything. Have to keep doing it to get better at it. That's spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, and physically in the real world. How to tackle people, how to navigate yourself through people. So, what is it that triggers this person off with Aquarian? Show me the triggers what is it that triggers Aquarius? What is it that triggers Aquarius off about this person? Is that there's distance, that they keep distancing themselves. There's too far to travel, there's too far to go. Or furlough, which means basically no money, because there is no money here. I've got no money, no support, no help, no house, no home. Got no support financially, okay? Or the person doesn't support someone financially and they're a freeloader, and they don't support financially the house, the home, blah, 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 okay? So, but that could royally piss someone off. Or Royal Sagittarian. How you getting on, Royal Sagittarius? I don't know why you just poked up in my mind, but you did. Royal Sagittarian, I think that's a person that comes up in the chat, right? But yeah, the world is an energy that loves to be seen. Okay. But these are people that are not paying attention to an attention seeker. I seek the attention of people because I love being watched. I love being center of attention. And for everybody to desire and want me and pay me attention, fuck that, Dave. No, I don't want to. Why should I? Because it's vanity, and it's also vain as well. Needing to prove myself to be something that I'm not, because it isn't out here. Comes from within. Okay. Let's see. So what is it about that triggers Aquarius about this person? What triggers them off? So 8 tarot card readings, children, and actually working on this situation triggers this person off. They realize that you are working on this, right? Because this actually does mean working on it now. It does mean working on it now, right? I'm talking, and we're now gone back to the way we was before. We've gone full circle, okay, and we've gone around it, and we've gone through the challenged position, because this is what we are challenged with, and we could well have just gone through that. And now we've come out the other side of the storm calm before the storm, and we've now come out of it, and we are now talking again, ready to do the next cycle. With Michael, Melissa, Maria, Michael Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, any M, any E, or any J. But here, So also what triggers this person off is obviously that there's a third party, if there is a third party, okay? If there's 3 people in this relationship, that's obviously going to royally piss someone off, right? Here. Or they keep working on the situation that they've got with a child, and the other person doesn't like the fact that you're trying to build up the relationship with your child. Here, right? So let's go down again, and now what we're going to do is we're going to look at these ones here, right? So any messages for the challenge, so where Aquarius is now, any other messages for where Aquarius is now, please, Spirit? Any messages for where Aquarius is now? So you've got court and case. There is hospitals and stuff there. Sexual infection, sexual disease, rash, and etc. Now, if obviously no one here actually has a sexual disease, if you are sleeping or allowing someone to sleep with you as they also sleep with someone else, and then someone else, and then someone else, and then their name becomes Elsie, okay, okay, or Emma or Emily, but no, else, effing else, Steph, Steve, Sarah, Sass. If you are actually sleeping with other people, be careful of transmission of disease there. But for a lot of you, I'm not actually picking this up as a sexually transmitted disease, because I said that there is something going on around someone's health. Okay, around eating, drinking, or lack of, or too much of, that is just clarifying the fact that there are hospitals, doctors involved, like psych wards, mental health, physical health, like so on and so forth, that actually represents food, drinking, alcohol, too much, too little, you know, anything that inquires medical history, medical examination, you know, hereditary stuff, all of that kind of things there. Blood tests is really what I'm picking up, right? Hereditary, something that's passed on to the children, hereditary, right? So it could come from family members. So let's have a look at the challenged position. Any messages for Aquarius in the challenged position within the next 48? Because if you are challenged with this now, this is your actual challenged position of what you will go through within the next 48 hours with someone. A mother, a partnership, relationship, at work, that's your challenge. This could even be at work. I'm challenged with finding work. I'm challenged at work. I'm challenged with no work. I have mentally challenged children that are challenged mentally, okay, and they have mental illnesses, and I'm challenged every day with that. Being a single mum, having to support them, okay, or this kicks off in the relationship. Okay, so your advice is coming from a groupie, someone that is also watching someone on the internet that's getting really fucking wound up. Well, I get this all the time. This is why I cut off my comment section because of fucking O'Connor. Michael, that's actually my mate. Mike, actually, is with a Sagittarius. She's very ill at the moment here. So there is. So what we're doing, Aquarian. Aquarius is 8, Leo. They must have Aquarian or Leo in the chart. Is she Sag or Aquarian? I don't know. She is ill, though. I do have a mate called Mike. But yeah, there is an illness here. Constantly in and out of hospital because of some sort of hereditary disease. But here, because I had Mike on this, blah, blah, blah. But this is also a groupie. It's like getting really fucking angry and annoyed that someone keeps basically telling me the truth about myself. Here, right? Or that I'm stuck right into other people's business, into other people's affairs, into other people's relationships that are not even my own. And I don't even have to be a person that's actually got a relationship with the person. I'm just making it my goal to fuck this person and stop them from doing what they're doing. So I decided to cut off my comment section and cut raving fucking lunatics out. Okay, the amount of things I've been blamed with by people I don't even fucking know, it's unreal. Like, sweetheart, I don't even fucking know you, sugar tits. Like, I got fucking no idea what your mental state is. Here, right? But it's a groupie. Any other messages that are coming from the challenge position here? So, love triangle, third party, multiple lovers and choice. Jesus Christ, look at the breasts on that. Demi Moore, D or M? Okay, but yeah, love triangle, third party, multiple choice lovers. Fucking hell. Why is this person getting so aggressive if they are the one that's doing it? Or is this person the one that is getting aggressive because someone's doing it? But eyeball Paul, all I want to do is do it. Here, so there could be a love triangle. It could be involving a Pisces because there's 3 energy. That would be the 3 of Cups, be a life path 3 or a Piscean, maybe. But you could have an ex-husband. Okay. So, what is in the triggered position? Any other messages for the triggered position for Aquarius? Physician. Clout hungry. Says anything, does anything, makes shit up. Dramatic. This is in your trigger. So the dramatics, the fucking says anything, the mouthy, being angry, being aggressive, has no filter, just says things, gets really angry, like spontaneously just poof, bursts out the scene. Okay. Waiting just to be able to do it again. Okay. Jen, Julian, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. Okay, but I'm just waiting to do it again. So when we look at the trigger, that's what triggers this person off, is this energy here. Is 1, the love triangle, is 2, running off at the mouth and everything else, and keeping me waiting. Well, I mean, for God's sake, Aquarius, don't never be one of these people that gets angry by waiting for some other dickhead to stick his dick in Doris, you know, and they're playing bingo and they stick their bingo dobber on anyone that they see, and you're just waiting for them to come back to give you a transmitted disease. Stop with that crap, okay? I'm in a third party and I'm just letting this person sleep with other people. I keep telling them not to do it, but they do. But I'm stupid enough to keep waiting for them to come back. And then when they do come back, I end up sleeping with them when they then go off to someone else. Like, stop with that crap. That's bullshit. Okay, here. Because someone here is just waiting for this person to get back and come out with their normal bullshit and lies. I'm just waiting for you to come back, just fill me full of fucking dreams and hope. Okay, well, in Pandora's box, that was the first thing that Zeus ever released, was hope. It's a load of bollocks. Never hope for things. Be a doer, not a donor. Okay, be a leader, not a groupie. Okay, do it yourself. Sorry. You know me, I get very passionate about me knob. I'm in my job. Right? That's what a knob. But you probably got that or you didn't. But anyway, yeah, so there you go, guys. There's your over-dramatised life, Aquarian, if that seems to be it in any shape or form. There could be multiple different messages there, really, but all you need to do is just dust it off and move on, right? Here. Dusty Miller, but could be makeup and some sort of like, oh, I'm just going to doll myself up. But anyway, there you go. That's what I've got for you guys. Aquarius, Leo, or Life Path 8, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, really doesn't matter. If you would like your full weekly reading, that is all 10 of those questions that are based on a week, then you will need Patreon. Patreon is provided to you below. Please make sure that you subscribe and you hit that, not that one there, but you hit the one below, but you subscribe. It's been running all fucking day. So please make sure that you don't forget that bit when it pops back up. There you go. Look, Steve, look, there you go. So 30,000 subscribers. Try and help me get to 50 if you can, right? Make sure you smash the like button, hit the subscribe button and all that jazz. If you want to see your actual weekly reading, then you will need Patreon, the silver or the gold tier. The join button is also below where I channel deceased loved ones, and I also do personal tarot card readings for the people that are joined. It's only like £4, which is like, I don't know, $3 or $4, something like that. It's very cheap. All month long, you get as many personal questions as you want when I go live, and then I also channel deceased loved ones, and we draw pictures, and I get visions in my head, and I draw you a picture of something, and we go do that. Okay, so you can join that, but that's different than Patreon. Okay, so there you go. So the next one will be Pisces. Thanks very much, guys. All links are provided below, and I'll see you soon.